Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are Dr. Dondee and Marci Nettles. We are a former family wellness chiropractor and former police officer, and we are excited to share the information with you that literally transformed our lives. And if you allow it to, it could do the same for you. But let me first be a little transparent. When I saw the information for the very first time that we are about to share with you, I was very skeptical. I wanted no part of network marketing, which is what this is. Why? Because I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I thought it's what you do before mom kicks you out of the basement when you're 40 years old, and it wasn't really a legitimate business. Well, I realized that when ABC Primetime News talks about it, when it's a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ, and when there's actually published science about their finished product in legitimate medical journals where it's researched at universities like Harvard, it's certainly not a pyramid scheme. Well, it changed my life forever. So when I saw this information that you're about to see, I was at the height of my professional career. We had the fourth largest chiropractic practice in the state of Arizona, seeing between 350 and 500 patients a week. I had an AM talk radio show every Saturday for an hour and living life, helping lots of people. But at the expense of the 80 to 90 hours a week I spent outside my home, away from my 3-year-old son and my newborn daughter, breaking daddy's heart every day because I was spending more time with other people's kids than I was my own. And the information that we're about to share with you changed everything for me. Over 18 months after getting involved in what you're going to share with you, I was able to sell my practice, cancel my radio show, and for the last 12 and a half years, I've been a full-time father building an international business in 26 countries and counting, not just helping people in my town and only when my practice was open. And every minute that was the case, I was away from my family. Well, the best part about this entire situation is this lady. I met my beautiful wife, Marci, in this business. We've since pooled our families, pooled our businesses, and we're helping people all over the world 24 hours a day with information that you're about to hear. So get ready to take some notes and keep your hearts and eyes open.
Yes. And for me, LifeVantage came into my life at the darkest point. I had actually been in law enforcement for almost a decade and I loved it. I was making great money, so I was able to provide for my young kids at that time. And I was serving a community that really needed a lot of help. Well, in August of 2009, I went through a lot of what a lot of people now are going through, and having my life changed forever when my career was taken away like that. I was in a car accident on duty that left me with a brain injury and several herniated discs throughout my spine that required spine surgeries, and I ended up having 3 of them. It left me unable to be a police officer anymore, which meant my income drastically reduced. I was in a marriage that was suffering, and we ended up going through a divorce, and we lost a house. Needless to say, I was not in a good place. I was very depressed, and my kids are teenagers at this time, and mom is never fully functional and there for them. Well, I ended up telling my doctor about my depression, and I was given more prescription medication that said may cause suicidal tendencies on the warning label. Well, I ended up having 4 suicide attempts before very dear friends of mine saw this information that we're going to share with you, and they thought of me. And I am so grateful and will be forever grateful for them being brave enough to share it with me. And when I saw it for the first time, I actually had hope 18 months after my accident that I could get my brain and my body working at a higher level, that I could potentially have a purpose again, and that I would be able to be part of a community that is looking to do good in the world. And so I said yes right away. I had phenomenal results with our amazing activators, and it changed my life. As a matter of fact, I went from being stuck on the couch in so much pain to now being 52 years old and training for part of a relay for a half Ironman, where I'm going to be riding my bike for 56 miles. So if you are looking for change in your life, I have got to tell you, open your eyes, get your notebook out, take notes, and most importantly, take note of those people that you think of that might need this information that you could share it with. So thank you so much for joining us. We are excited to be your presenters today. So let's go ahead and get on with the show.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the future of wellness now. That's the title of our presentation, and we are so excited to bring this information with you. As I said, we are Dr. Dondee and Marci Nettles. Before we get into the information, we need to tell you this. Results may vary. We will share with you what's possible. We'll even show you the pathway there. But if you want what you hear about today, you're going to have to do the work. But we do this as a team. We'll be here to support you if, in fact, you decide to do that. So what are you going to learn today? We're going to talk about our story, our company LifeVantage, and a little bit about that. We're going to talk about our breakthrough products in total health activation and what that means. And we're going to talk about the future of human wellness and where you fit in.
Hmm.
So let's talk about the story. In 2003, an unknown company called LifeVantage entered the scene. A couple years later, literally 2 years later, ABC primetime national news got wind of what they were doing and sent a film crew out to talk about it. And you're about to see what they came up with. Check this out.
Following is an ABC primetime investigative report that aired in 2005.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
I wouldn't put it that way, but we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. Taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes,
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression. But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
When that news report aired on primetime in 2005, many major medical universities began studying Protandim Nrf2. They went on to publish their peer-reviewed research, and the understanding that this product activated our genes, optimizing our own genetic potential, was revealed.
Wow. Who knew that 18 years ago when that aired, it would literally create an international phenomenon. And within days of it airing, universities and research centers and doctors and scientists from all over the world were wanting to study this product. Well, now we are so far ahead of that. 28 studies have come out of that initial research. And what they found initially, and more to this day now, if you look at that graph there, that line graph, without Protandim, that red line represents as we age, more oxidative stress bombards us and we unfortunately, are succumb to the diseases of aging. Well, after Protandim, they literally could not tell the blood between the 20-year-old research subject and the 80-year-old research subject because of what it did in our bodies by reducing oxidative stress. That was just the beginning, and it's been tremendous ever since. Well, right after that aired, the universities like Harvard and Ohio State University and the branch of the government, the National Institute on Aging, started to spend their millions of dollars on this finished product, our finished product, and then go on to publish it in journals like the Journal of Free Radical Biology and Medicine, Exercise and Sports Science, Circulation by the American Heart Association, just to name a few. Well, then PubMed.gov, and I would highly encourage you to go research it. If you just type in oxidative stress and what it is, it affects everything that you see there. Every part of the body is affected, and diseases in every part of the body that you see there are affected because as we age, we have more oxidative stress, and when it goes unchecked, we lead to major problems. Well, that was the past. This is now. Again, the future of wellness now. So let me just set some groundwork. The health challenges, every single one of them, every diagnosis that you can name has one thing in common: cellular dysfunction. Meaning some cells are not performing correctly, and we give it a diagnosis and we start the treatment process. Well, let me share with you about those cellular dysfunctions. Every cellular dysfunction has only two causes: toxicity or deficiency. Toxicity meaning you're being poisoned by something that is not allowing your cells to function properly, or you are deficient in something that you need such that your cells aren't performing properly. Those two things, and only those two things, lead to cellular dysfunction, which leads to all diseases and health challenges. Well, now we know how to overcome those things with cellular activation, meaning empowering your body to fend for itself, and or providing nutrient sufficiency, providing the things that you need that you're deficient in, thus restoring sufficiency so your cells work the way they're supposed to. That is the future of wellness now, and where you fit in is wherever you decide. So in essence and literally, cells are just like people. When they have what they need, they thrive. When they don't, they get stressed and they struggle. So we remedied that with our products. But we didn't stop there. We also started realizing there's one single protein that is the most prevalent protein in the human body, and it's called collagen. Maybe you've heard of it because so many people are talking about collagen now. Our newest breakthrough in activation is our True Science liquid collagen. Literally magic in a bottle. But if you've already heard of collagen, you'll probably understand there's naysayers out there, like this article from The Guardian. Initially, I thought it was a scam. Can collagen really turn back the clock? And I would highly recommend you guys read this. Well, it says in this article, of all the 20,000 or so different proteins in the human body, there is one that dominates more than any other. Without it, our cells would simply collapse in on themselves, our skeleton and blood vessels would disintegrate, and we would be little more than blobs of shapeless tissues. That is the importance of collagen. And as a result, we started making an intervention, and people are talking about this all over the place. In fact, you just go to Google and you'll see conversations like this. You will see search requests like this because collagen is very, very common and lots of people are talking about it. Go check it out for yourself. So it goes way beyond skin deep. Skin, hair, and nails are why most people research collagen, but it's so much more than that. It actually promotes muscle recovery too for people that are physically fit, cushioning your joints, your gut health, strengthening your bones, overall tissue repair, eye health, liver function, optimal health and cardiovascular function, your sleep quality, because when you sleep, you recover, mental health and mood, and brain and cognitive support, and much more. Again, collagen is the most prevalent protein in the human body. But what makes True Science liquid collagen so superior and unique? And the answer is quite simply the science, where we learn how to activate, replenish, and maintain. And let me explain the three-pronged approach of our product there. You see True Science liquid collagen. Activating, meaning activating your body's ability to produce its own collagen again, which significantly declines as we get into our late 20s and early 30s. Replenishing collagen. In other words, there's collagen in that beautiful bottle that you see, and then maintaining, allowing your body to maintain its own collagen, the one it's producing again, and the collagen that you're replenishing it with to sustain and last longer, getting more benefit from it. Those activate and maintain qualities are something that this collagen product right here is the only collagen product in the world that does those two things. So how does it happen? How does it activate our body's natural production of collagen again? Well, the answer is a very key ingredient called ruby red quinoa. That extract, when added to this formula, literally allows our body to produce and activate the genes that produce collagen again, and slowing it down so it maintains longer. So ruby red quinoa is the secret ingredient here. This is an actual study, an 8-week study where it went from collagen density of 30% over 68.5% in just 8 weeks. That is a very significant increase. So don't take collagen, you just activate your collagen production by taking this collagen. This is the results of that 8-week trial. 42% density increase of collagen in the human body. Skin roughness reduced by 10%. Depth of crow's feet reduced by 22%. Who wouldn't love that? Blood catalase levels increased by 202%. That's a circulatory antioxidant enzyme. And skin elasticity increased by 8%. The suppleness of the skin, very important, very profound. So the replenishment part, this is what I was talking about. Every collagen product out there does this, but it doesn't do it quite like this. This is hydrolyzed marine peptides, where there's actually 5,000 milligrams of collagen in there, and actually there's 10 types of collagen, not just 1 or 2 like the other collagen options out there. And the last part about this, the maintaining, the citrus berry extract from blueberry powder and young pumpkin fruit is what allows your body to slow the absorption of the collagen that you're replenishing, as well as the collagen that you're now making, sustaining and maintaining longer your benefit of collagen. This is profound, and no other collagen source out there does this. So what's not in it? It's important to know that too. There's no sugar, no artificial sweeteners, no GMO products, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, guilt-free. You know that when you're taking it, your body is benefiting, and you'll see it and feel it. So why liquid? Most people are familiar with powder. Well, very simply, large collagen particles come from powder, and it's only 10 to 30% absorbed, versus liquid, which are much, much smaller particles. Hydrolyzed particles is up to 90% plus absorption, so you're getting extremely high bioavailability or absorbability. So documentation beats conversation. This is our favorite part, because showing beats telling. Check these out.
Yes, guys. Okay, so be paying attention to both the men and the women that are using these amazing products, because it is not just for women. As a matter of fact, hair, skin, and nails, keep in mind that how well they do is just an indicator of how well your body is doing. So look at Seth here on the left-hand side. By the way, we know all of the people in these pictures, that we absolutely know that they looked that way before and they look this way now. So it's no Photoshop whatsoever. So Seth on the left-hand side there, his fine lines and wrinkles around his eyes have almost completely gone away. And then Becky, look at her and the skin tone and how it's balanced out. And those fine lines and wrinkles around her eyes as well have diminished greatly. The neck, this is where we're noticing things so rapidly. I mean, nobody wants that gobble wobble, right? Ladies, you know what I'm talking about, right? But look at how the firmness of the skin, the hydration of the skin, the reduction of those lines and the sagginess, how it is improving the overall skin health and beauty. Then the puffiness. I mean, this sweet lady on the left-hand side there, that inflammation in her eyes that you can see on the left-hand side on her day 1, and then day 15, how that has drastically reduced. And the fine lines across her forehead, around her lips, how much better her face is looking there in just 15 days. And then on the right-hand side here, balancing out the skin tone and healing processes. It's just a beautiful gift to be able to use this collagen to have these results. Again, the inflammation that we were just talking about and those fine lines and wrinkles being reduced quite rapidly. Keep in mind, True Science Liquid Collagen has only been on the market for just about a year. And so all of these results are in way less time than that. The ones that you're seeing are in 60 days or less. Again, inflammation. Do you see Sean in day 1 picture? His whole face looks like he's totally inflamed. And then on day 30, how much of that has been reduced? The puffiness around his eyes, his nose, and then those fine lines and the lines around his mouth, how much they have gone down in just 45 days. Yeah. This is one of my favorite slides because crepey skin as you age is a real thing. It's because we aren't as, we don't have as much of the, we're hydrated. We're not as hydrated. Our skin's not as hydrated. We don't have as much elasticity. We don't have the collagen that we did when we were younger. What if by drinking this True Science Liquid Collagen, you can reduce that crepey skin and have younger looking legs, arms, backsides, wherever you want to have less crepey. And then again, the lines there, those L's in between the eyes, the scowl lines, how greatly they have reduced. All right, there are so many people that are on health journeys right now that have lost so much weight. Or how about mamas that have had babies and those stretch lines, the saggy skin? How about being able to regain that elasticity, helping in the healing process of the stretch marks? All of that is completely possible with this amazing activation collagen. It is for hair as well. So look at this, the part line and how thin her hair was along her part in the beginning. And then shortly after starting collagen, how well her hair is starting to fill in. And then sun damage. So many of us have so much sun damage. This is an amazing product that is helping to heal the sun damage that we've caused ourselves. And it is for hair growth. So whether you can see that you're balding in the back or not, this is a great product to help you restart that growth of your hair, the health of your scalp overall. And just, again, remember that what you're seeing on the outside is truly an indicator of what's going on inside of their bodies. It's an amazing, amazing thing.
Yeah, and as we started out by saying tonight, it's not just hair, skin, and nails. It's literally the most prevalent protein in your body. And people have always wanted to look better, but don't they also want to feel better and move better too, especially as we age? We want to look younger, yes, but we want to be able to not just look younger, but be able to move like we were younger and feel like we were younger. Joint health is very important, and it's all about flexibility, mobility, and movement. So let's use this analogy of the 3 pigs. It's literally how you create the house that you're living in, as collagen is literally in every muscle, bone, ligament, tendon, and joint in your body. You are constantly being rebuilt. The question is, how are you doing it? So let's give you a couple examples. The pig in the wood house or the straw house is kind of analogous to eating fast foods, packaged foods, processed foods, convenient foods, in other words, sweet and heavy carbs, stress, and a sedentary lifestyle. Not much movement going on. Well, how about the pig in the wood house? Maybe a little bit more attention to living wellness and vital. So nutritious food, homemade foods, regular exercise, eating supplements, taking supplements because of that deficiency issue we talked about earlier, good rest, so we get recovery, but they're being reactive. In other words, they're waiting for a symptom to motivate them to do something about it. How about the third approach? The pig living in the brick or the rock house, whole organic foods, homemade foods, eating the aisles, shopping the aisle or shopping the walls of the grocery store, not the aisles, regular exercise, again, supplements, good rest, proactive, being proactive and activated. In other words, arming their body, enabling their body to do the work necessary. Because it really comes down to this: when the stress or challenges of life come, it's how your body responds. And that where all the matter happens. So here's the situation. How are you rebuilding your body? And when stress and challenges come, how's it going to respond? That's really the question. So let's talk about physical activity. Pickleball is something we know lots of. Well, we're 57 and 52 years respectively. Marci just did a triathlon. She's training for a half Ironman triathlon. Physical activity is something very important for us. It's very important for most people. It's critically important, actually. But chronic injuries are common without precautionary measures. So if you look at the couple there playing pickleball, she has an ankle brace on and he's got a knee brace on because there's signs of trauma, right? Good support and the guy lifting weights there, good form is very important to prevent injuries and keep your joints moving great. But it's not all there is to prevent it. Low impact physical activity is user-friendly. There's availability all year long to do it, provides maximum benefit with specific good quality nutrients. Remember, nutrients are so critical. It's why they call them essential nutrients, meaning you can't live without them. So whether you're playing pickleball or golf or weightlifting or riding your bike or some other kind of physical activity, it's very important that you have good form, you have good support, and you have good nutrients. And that's really what we're talking about today, and the building blocks, the collagen. So this is a part of that article earlier from The Guardian. This is about preventing frailty. According to the charity Age UK, and The Guardian is a UK-based place. So falls are the most common cause of injury-related deaths in the over 75s, resulting in bone fractures and head trauma. It has been estimated that treating hip fractures that have occurred through falls cost the NHS about £1 billion every year. I'm not sure how to convert that into, but it's a lot of money. One of the reasons other older people are so prone to falls is that the collagen that keeps our muscles and tendons supple in our youth is no longer being replenished, causing it to stiffen over the course of our lifetime. As we get older, our joints become stiffer, says Dr. Barr, who's the article guy. And so we have a hard time going down the stairs because our tendons are no longer absorbing shock as well. So you feel all the bumps. How many people can relate to that? And then he goes on to say, potentially all the athletes with overused tendons can benefit from collagen supplements. Christian Koop, the sports scientist. And again, at the very bottom of the article there, you see in blue, that is the actual article. I'd highly encourage you to read it for yourself and see how powerful collagen is when you're replenishing it and making it for yourself again. So what does the research say? Because I don't want you to take my word for it. Do your own research, please. Well, this is something. If you go to pubmed.gov, it's the National Library of Medicine and literally the largest repository of published science in the world. It's where doctors and researchers go to do their research. And you just type in those 4 words, collagen in joint health. You will see there's over 2,153 published articles on this topic alone. And I want to show you the very bottom of the slide that you see there. In 1973, when this entire collagen conversation started, there was 1 article published that year. Well, look to the right of that. 13 years later, in 1986, 0. And if you see how it was kind of flatlined there, well, 14 years later, in 2000, it started getting a little bit more popular, 21 studies. Well, now here we are 21 years later. In 2021, there was 265 articles published on collagen in joint health in 1 year. And then at the top, you see there, top right, that is so far this year, 93. Now, you may notice 2022, there was a slight decline. Massive ramp up. We know everything about collagen. Now, how do we implement it? We don't necessarily need to do that much more study. We've already proved it. Now, how do we implement? That's where they're going now, but really, really critical. So at this point, you may be ready to start your own transformation and begin living a life activated. And we would encourage you to do so because it could be transformational. Absolutely.
Yeah. And by the way, we started with Protandim NRF2, and one of our most recent products is the True Science Liquid Collagen. But in between there, we have a whole catalog of activation products. We are the activation company here at LifeVantage. We have products that fall within personal care. How about daily essentials? We've got the right minerals and vitamins at the right time and the right combinations to help you reset your circadian rhythm. Then we've got 3 Protandim products that are all helping with anti-aging. We have significant supplements to help you with those deficiencies that Dondee was talking about. True Science hair care and skin care lines, non-toxic products to help you keep your toxic load low, as well as Nootropic drink that is a brain food that helps you have the best mental clarity and focus that you need throughout the day, along with the energy that you would like. We have immune support with daily wellness, and then we can't forget Protandim. Protandim is actually Protandim NRF2 formulated specifically for your 4-legged family members. Your dogs, right? We want them to live their longest, most healthy lives ever. Forever.
And microbiome support with gut health. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And gut health. So maybe on top of becoming activated, you're possibly searching for a bit more in your life right now, too. So let's look at LifeVantage as the perfect side hustle in 2023 with our enhanced compensation plan called Evolve. So with Evolve, you can get paid sharing the gift of activation with other people. So we're going to talk about several reasons why you're going to love Evolve like we do. The first one is that we have a very simple consultant path. In the beginning, you share the information on the opportunity and products, then you get to build and grow a team and then become a leader. And as you do these 3 different aspects of the business, you're opening up additional bonuses in each one to create additional income streams. Very balanced plan. So you get paid on your whole organization. You're not limited on how wide you can build or how deep you'll get paid. You will be paid on all of the volume in your business when it comes to consultants and customers every single month. You get to work the way that you want to. You're not going to be told what you can do and what you can't. You may actually fall really deeply in love with these activation products and have an amazing experience and want to share them with everybody else. You can actually earn 10 to 40% every single month just by gathering customers, by sharing these products. Or maybe you're somebody that likes to build a team. You're just got that leader inside of you that wants to help cultivate other business people to be able to be successful and create additional income streams. You can have additional bonuses for doing that. And then we love our customers. We love our new reward circle with Evolve. This is where our customers are provided with the opportunity to accumulate reward credits for every $200 they spend, giving them discounts, as well as them getting the very best price. They get 10% off of retail pricing. They get a free full-size product on their anniversary every year, as well as exclusive offers throughout the year. They also get to experience the amazing $5.99 flat rate shipping on all of their orders over $150. And what this does, all of these bonuses, all of these benefits, it creates happy customers, which means high retention and really leveraged sticky income that you can depend on every single month. We also have amazing once-in-a-lifetime perks and experiences, whether it's travel to exotic places around the world or building your business and earning a free Jeep or $25,000 in cash. The choice is yours, all for building your business. You'll also be able to earn up to 10% or more bonus on every product sale your consultants make. So, and that's not just on your front line, that's up to 9 levels deep in your organization. Wow. You can earn up to a 20% check match on qualifying leaders in your organization as well. That's up to 20%, and that's down 7 generations. You can earn monthly profit sharing through our leadership pools. Become a leader executive in your business, and you will start making money off of every single product that's sold in every market that we're open. And as Dondee mentioned, that's 26 at this time. Now, this is one of my favorites, and this helps new consultants get started really fast. It means that not only will you earn all of the bonuses that we just talked about, but you'll earn additional bonuses for doing things in your first 90 days fast by getting started. So there's ways to make extra money for bringing in new consultants. There's ways to earn extra money by bringing in new customers. And how about rank advancing and building your business? There's an extra check there for you there as well. And if you do it in the first 30 days, you get extra money on top of it. And by the way, if you're a consultant that brings in a new person and helps them be successful in their fast track, you get to earn additional bonuses, plus get paid 15% mentor bonus of all of the customer volume that your new consultant has brought into their business in their fast track portion of their business. So to get started, it's really quite simple. The first step is you're going to pick a pack to start as a consultant. Get with the person that invited you to see this information and talk about what you're looking for your own personal benefits. What is your focus to be able to pick the right pack for you? Now, the second step is pick a stack. What health benefits do you want? What are your goals for your longevity? Yes. So you want to pick a monthly activation stack for your personal use products to be able to ship to you on your subscription. And then the third is let's get you into action. Let's focus on 3-in-1 and then you plus 2. And we're going to break this down really quickly for you in a couple slides here. So when we talk about 3-in-1, this is where you're going to have a simple focus, and this is our plan. You're going to bring in 3 new customers every single month with 100 in sales volume each, and 1 new consultant that has at least 150 in sales volume each month, and you are going to be able to build a significant business over a year's time that is going to pay you significantly over and over. Mm-hmm. So in that first year's time, if you're consistent with this, you'll have 36 new customers in your business and 12 new business consultants that is going to become your team. So if each one of those 36 customers is on collagen alone, that's 112 in customer volume per collagen that is purchased. That's over 4,000 in customer sales volume every single month. Well, one of those bonuses that we were looking at earlier in this presentation was where you get paid for bringing in customers. When you have at least 4,000 in customer sales volume, you've reached the top tier, which is what we call our diamond seller. And when you hit that top tier, you're now earning 30% off of your customers every single month when they're purchasing consistently. That's a potential customer sales earnings of $1,200. So 4,000 times 30% is $1,200 every single month that you could be bringing into your household, all by gathering customers and providing amazing activation products. So what if of those 12 people that became consultants with you in that year, you had 2 of them that wanted to do the same thing that you did, and you locked arms with them and you were helping them to do that? Well, you've already earned that diamond seller yourself. So you're going to help your new 2 consultants do the same thing and become diamond sellers. So for you being the diamond seller, you're already earning $1,200 a month. Well, on your level 1 bonus, you then earn 10% of the 4,000 in customer sales volume that each one of your consultants has provided by becoming diamond sellers. You're now going to be earning an additional $800 a month. That's $400 from each one of your consultants. And now you've helped them too become a diamond seller. And so they're making $1,200 a month themselves. So not only have you now created your earning potential of $24,000 a year, you have also helped 2 other people be able to increase their income into their households by $1,200 a month. That's amazing. Now think about taking that just one level further and helping those 2 help their 2, because there's always going to be people out there looking to build a business and create an additional income stream. Well, on your level bonus, level 2, you now earn 7% from each of those 4 in their 4,000, because they're going to become diamond sellers too, right? So that is going to be an additional $1,120 that you're going to earn from that level 2 bonus of 7%. So add those 3 things all together, you're now making $3,120 a month by gathering customers, gathering a few consultants, and helping them do the same thing that you're doing, the 3-in-1 and you plus 2. That's an earning potential of $37,440 a year. It's amazing. So it's such an amazing opportunity for part-time. And it's all by providing solutions to people that are praying for better health and wellness. They want longevity. They want the ability to live their lives and thrive. And for those people that want to build the business and are looking for additional income streams, you could have the perfect vehicle for them here with LifeVantage to be able to provide that. We are so grateful to have been asked to be here today, to be your presenters. Thank you so much for taking a look. Please get back to the person that invited you here today and is sharing this, and ask any questions that you have and what additional information that you would like. We would love to be, brought together to help answer any questions that you have. But congratulations on taking this step and taking a look.
And let me leave you with one thought. The most important thing to us, as well as it should be to you, is your personal and your professional reputation and your credibility. We would highly encourage you to do your research on everything that we've just shared with you as a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ with scientific validation published in medical journals to talk about how great our products are, so that we don't have to. It needs to meet your criteria, and preserving your personal and professional reputation is of utmost importance to us. So be skeptical. Be questioning of this, but do your research and see what we've shared with you. We look forward to working with you. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and God bless.